But I haven't been able to find the time so far. So that's why. And yeah, you got a bit of a better view of the porch and everything, but I will have to cover the camera whenever my dad comes out here and all that. I'm also going to mute it so that you don't have to hear all that. But yeah, I'm just sitting here in this reclining glider that I trash picked actually. Hence the little trypophobia cluster of cigarette burn holes. Because it's trash picked and all that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cover a couple things while I'm waiting on viewers to come in here because I know a lot of people will probably be rewatching this afterwards. So yeah, I know I always talk about changes to the channel, but as you all know, in the previous stream, or in the last one I think it was put up to a vote afterwards, should I or should I not open a merch store? Well, winning answer was yes, I should open a merch store. So you're gonna see a new Nightbot comment about with the link to the merch. And I'm sorry I don't have any samples that I would like to that I could show y'all, but they're they are vacuum related. I love to vacuum and I'm happy about it, or something like that. Um, but yeah, it's been a while. I've looked over it enough times you'd think I'd remember what I put in. So anyway, yeah. Oh hi, old crankman. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, as a merch store owner online, you'd think that I would remember the brands I put on the stuff. Good, had a blast today, and you? Um, just my usual stuff. I get up, I get my coffee, make content, try to find other stuff up by the road. Well, I haven't done that today, but I would love to, but I need to get some money so I can start buying gas in the car. But anyway, yeah, you'd think I'd remember what I put on the shirts and all that. But anyway, yeah, that's beside the point. Um, I will I will have to write it down. I'm not sure what to do with my vacuum cleaners. Uh, well, I mean, I have some ideas, but I can't say for sure if you'd want to do that or not. Like if you have stuff to where you can do a mess test, you could totally do that if you haven't started already. I mean, I haven't watched your channel yet, I don't think, so I'd have to do that before I can give you too much advice. Um, but yeah, uh, just a Bissell attachment. I did a shredded paper test and they all did fantastic. Oh, well, if you have any dirt that you can save out of them, then you can start doing mess tests and all that, like that. So, I mean, I don't know if that's already been an idea that's crossed your mind or not, but if it has and you haven't yet, then I totally suggest doing it. It could bring in quite a viewing. I mean, I would have to. I mean, I do it all the time, and What's the most expensive vacuum cleaner I own? Um, Most expensive. I mean, I want to say the Royal 18 inch because the Royal 18 inch that's pretty high priced uh, on the commercial vacuum lineup. But as far as the most expensive household machine, I definitely gotta say it would be the Kirby's because Kirby. Okay, with Kirby's they've been a little of everything. They've been a carpet cleaner. They've been a handy butler kit, which involves like stuff for like woodworking. Um, oh yeah, then definitely the Kirby's because the Kirby's cost so much.
Why didn't you tell me we were doing a live?
Because it was really I wanted to do this one in particular myself, but of course, Cat Dragon Lady 1989 has to invade the stream.
Of course I do. You're my brother. It's my right.
Not always.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Keep telling yourself that.
Oh, I will. Just like I say, it's my right not to have to be involved in one of yours. But
Which I am planning on going live tonight, guys. Don't worry.
yeah, for those who are new here, Cat Dragon Lady 1989, my sister, um, she's she's got to invade my streams, and she also has a channel of her own. So I don't know why she has to infiltrate mine instead of going live on her channel.
Well, that's because my mine needs a hot spot. Got you, son.
You ain't got me there. You use Dad's phone, so you've had so many opportunities to go live. I own two Kirby's. Oh yeah, which ones? I mean, I own a lot of Kirby's, but I haven't got all the ones from the Generation series. I've got one of each of the classic series, which is all three of them. I got a Heritage, Heritage 2, and Heritage 2 Legend, and a Legend 2. Um, but the ones I don't have are the Traditions and the ones that came long before the classic series.
What about the Diamond Edition?
That came after the classic series.
Hmm.
The classics, like what old Crankman says, the classic 1CB Omega, those are before the Heritage. And you can tell how old the Heritage is.
No kidding.
But the Tradition is before the Heritage as well. It's like the first ones after the classics.
So, let me ask you this, big brother.
What?
You got a phone call.
She can deal with it.
I'll talk to her later anyway.
I own a 69 Kirby Model L. Or Electrolux Model L. I was looking at the thing at the top. But yeah, the Electrolux Model L, that's also been on my wanted list as well. Because if I remember right, that's like one of the earlier, before the Electrolux Discovery. Oh, 69. No, that's way before the Discovery. But yeah, that's also been on my wanted list, even though I just. And my picture freezes up. Probably all this stuff from Courtney. My dad used to own a 2006 Power Force, I believe. Huh. Now, see, I don't know what year my earliest Power Force is. I think it's like it's like one of the first Power Force bags. Because Power Force, I don't think, came until like after the Clean Views. Or, or maybe, no, it would have had to come before the Clean View because Clean View was backless. Right now, I own a 95 Bissell Plus liftoff. Hmm. Now that's one I don't know a whole lot about because, well, it's extremely rare. Yeah, I mean I see them on occasion on eBay, but I can't say they're plentiful because okay, even the soft bag Bissells aren't very plentiful. And I've had so many people telling me, "Hey, you need to get you a soft bag Bissell," and I'm like, "I'm trying to get a soft bag Bissell, but I can't find one that is affordable."
Well, look at this puppy.
Yeah. But yeah, the soft bags, every time I find one for sale, it's always overpriced. Like, it's like in prices, I don't even think they cost back in the days. I don't know why Bissell Liftoff wasn't popular, but Shark Liftoff was. Well, Shark is like I don't think Shark was as high and mighty as it is nowadays back then. Because I have some Shark liftoffs. I have a couple powered liftaways. Well, actually, I have three powered liftaways and all that. And I don't think they can even come close to how. No offense if you like Shark, but I hate Shark. I mean, I like Shark, but it's definitely not going to win in a fight against my Hoover Conquest or the Hoover convertibles or anything like that.
He's back.
Yeah. I go tell him I'm streaming.
Yeah. Sounds like we got a herd of deer in those woods over there.
We probably do.
Because they're losing their homes, and I hate that.
I own a 77 Hoover convertible U4101. Is it metal base or plastic base?
The tractor's not in the backyard.
Oh, okay. Um, but yeah. What do I mean? Well, there was two options for that one, for the U4101. Like, mine has a plastic base, but there was a metal base model as well. Like the base, like where the a lot of the components are. Like if you look underneath of it, that would be metal. Cause well, I don't have mine out here right now, but they did have a metal base unit. They had a plastic one. I'm not smart with vacuums, but I know their models, years, and brands. Oh, okay. I have to get up to get it, but yeah, they had two options, like a metal base, like like the hood, the main green part, and all that. It's bolted to or not bolted, but screwed to a metal base. Like my 704, it has a metal base and fan and all that. I own a 83 2061E as well. Yeah, she's way down there.
She is.
If you need to, you can call her up.
No, that's alright.
I mean, it'd probably be a good idea because it looked like she was heading for the compost pile.
Okay. Starlight!
Yeah,
Come on, girl!
her dog is crazy. Like, completely insane.
Alright. Alright, slow down, Steve Gonzalez. Ow! My tail
Nope.
hurts.
Go over there. Go over there. We have so many vacuums. Uh, I mean, I have a lot as well. I mean, I tried to open a shop on coffee, like you just saw Nightbot put a link to. Um, yeah, basically, I have a shop on there because because it seems to be the only place I can really sell on without too many fees, like seller fees, like and all that, because and they won't hold the money. Like I can get paid for the vacuum and the shipping, and and it won't and it won't hold it from what I've read on their agreements and all that. So yeah, I can sell one and immediately have the money to ship it. I mean, I'm still looking for boxes so no one gets held up. Like I'm still trying to get a box for Ralph's and more so I can start boxing up his Bissell so that he can receive it. I always wanted an old vacuum cleaner from the 20s. Yeah, me too. That's why I decided, you know what? I don't even care if my old Eureka was overpriced as long as I get it. I saw a 24 Hoover model 541 for 140 that doesn't run. Okay, honestly, even if it's not running, you can have it as a display model. Like I would jump on that if I had the money. I mean, it very well could be due to faulty wiring. Oh, thanks. And how's it going, Awesome Vacuums? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I've kind of run out of cares to give um as far as all that because there's just so many um out there that one should totally add to their set. My grocery store had an old Minuteman Extra wide area vac. Oh, the Minutemans. Yeah, the Minutemans, they're pretty good machines. Like there's really nothing wrong with them. As far as I'm concerned. Hang on, I'm gonna go turn on this light real quick. It may put a glare on my screen because I got a crack in my phone screen. Yep, as we can kind of see, I got a crack in my phone screen. I'm I'm trying to cover it as best as I can. Yeah, I just can't cover it as good as I'd like to. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm trying to cover the phone, but it's not working out too well. Yeah, that's just gonna block the camera entirely. Uh, what else is there that I can do? Yeah, I'm sorry about the poor quality here, cause yeah, like I said, there's a crack in my phone screen. I mean, that's not gonna look right. It's not the fan. See, the fan light is off. Is this light fixture over here that I have over my table? And if I put a cover over it, then we're gonna be plunged into darkness. Oh, if I lean over it, it's not as bad. But yeah, I used a sanitary vacuum at work yesterday, but it wasn't working very well. Kept blowing dirt out of the nozzle. Oh, what kind of sanitary vacuum? I suggest a light dimmer. Unfortunately, my dimmer switch is like I couldn't do that because the my dimmer switch is in storage and it's attached to my bucket light. Oh hey Joshua Ferguson, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. SC887 Type D. Oh. Well, it shouldn't be blowing dirt out of the nozzle unless there's a big crack in it. Oh boy. Good, we're in a thunderstorm warning. Oh. It has a dirt cup. Um, a nozzle. You talking about the part that goes on the floor, or are you talking about the dirt cup area? My Rubbermaid commercial vacuum cleaner does a good job at vacuuming, but it sucks that you need to have an extension cord to use it. Oh, it's a pigtail. The cleaner head. Yeah, it probably has a crack in it or something. So yeah, there's not really too much you can do there. I think it is clogged. Oh, oh, it could be. Like the bellows adapter could be blocked up. Um, I own a '75 Hoover Celebrity Powermatic. Ooh, because the fill tube will be clogged in commercial use. Well, not always, because the not always because they tend to they tend to just seem to they tend to always pick up like sand and all that. Um, because usually when you got a vacuum like that, it's direct air. The the tube, the bellow, doesn't get clogged up hardly. It's pretty difficult to clog a sanitary vacuum unless you're picking up large amounts of paper, wrappers, and all that. So, yeah, not gonna be very easy. My craftsman doesn't want to suck up anymore. Is it a shop vac or a an upright vacuum? Well, I don't think Craftsman made too many upright vacuums, so it's probably a shop vac. I took off the base plate. Nothing there was there, but I didn't check the bellows because I didn't have a screwdriver on me. Yeah, canister vacuum. Oh, okay. Well, it should be Okay, 887D. Um, yeah, I think that is the older one. Hmm. Yeah, kind of stupid. No, they just made a shop vac and a wall mount shop vac. Nope. There actually was a Craftsman handheld vacuum years ago. 16-gallon mistake vacuum. Hmm. Mistake vacuum. I'm trying to think of what you mean by that. I mean, I can only guess it was a mistake to get it. To get it is what you mean. Now, the only good thing I can think of about a wall mount vacuum like that. I mean, obviously it's supposed to be like a central vac, but no, the vacuum is a mistake. Um, I'd have to look more into that, but I've heard Craftsman shop vacs are actually really good. I mean, I have one. Um, I don't remember how many gallons it is, but it does very good. Tomorrow I'll try to see if I can find a screwdriver and check there. I mean, it's not worth it to be made. Uh, I mean, 2011. I mean, I don't know because I have a Craftsman wet dry vac. It's a big one. It's one of the big ones, and it does really good. So it could be something wrong with your particular machine, or it needs to have the filter replaced. They're pretty serviceable and easy to take apart. But yeah, I I've got to say it might be a filter that's gone bad or that's got covered in dirt. I just used a leaf blower on full blast to clean the filter. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, your hose could be blocked up with something. Like, is it were you using it with the big hose that's about this big around, or the little one, which is typically used for wet pickup? So much dust came out of that. You should check it out. I used the big one. Oh, is that a shark behind me? Oh yeah, my rotator professional. Yeah, I disagree because they're pretty good. Just take the motor housing off the fan and clean the fan itself. Ah, yeah, that's something I didn't think of. It could have been. It could be the fan. How does it work? Oh, it does pretty good. I just need to empty the dirt cup. Really, we have a vacuum cleaner canister, actually branded Shop Vac, huh, from 2012. Yeah, I was gonna look into this one Shop Vac brand machine. It's called the Shop Vac Easy Lift. I mean, I've heard bad things about them, but I don't know how much I can really believe right off just by word. I mean, I heard that sharks were the worst ones you could get, and then I ended up with quite a few of them, and I actually liked them. The only thing I don't like about them is they require just so much attention being cleaned. Like after you use it, your filter's gonna be dirty because I mean that's one thing I don't think a vacuum should require. Like to be cleaned off after each use. Like I have vacuums, older ones that really don't get blocked up like that. Like my this little clean view over here, it doesn't require that much servicing. Okay, now let me go check others out. Oh, we have an old, I think, 2007 rigid canister vac. Not sure if it's rigid. Now I'm really curious to see if that machine is clogged. That's what I did to my 12-gallon shop vac. It could use a new motor because the cooling fan is worn off the shaft, so now it just hits the part that holds the shaft straight. Oh boy. Yeah, that could be a problem. Like, I need to put a new bushing in the top of my Genie Jet Vac motor. Well, actually, I did put one in it, and then I ended up not putting the ring that holds it in, and like the little like washer that holds the well, just about everyone. They're telling me you better not get a shark, you'll regret it, and I'm like, okay, now it's time. Now that I see this one sticking straight out of a dumpster that's free for the taking, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna grab it. Sure enough, take the thing home, um, get the filter out and clean it off. Works like a champ. But yeah, the like washer that like snaps into place that holds the bushing into the top part of the motor. I need to put that in and get it get it going again. There's Bezel from 2006 I was talking about was smoking really bad. Randomly during a vacuuming and we don't use it no more. Hmm. Which one was it? The Shark? Oh, that was the Navigator Deluxe. Yeah, you know, the one that doesn't swivel. Yeah, that gray shark I had, that's the one that I pulled out of a dumpster. Then I ended up with other navigators. Now I got a rotator over here. And I got another one, which is a powered lift away, sitting in the hallway waiting to be used in the bathroom. Where did I get the red one from? It was sitting by the road. Turned out, same thing. Same problem. It required little maintenance. Just clean the filter off and put it put it back together and works like a charm. It's pretty well been the only problem I've run into with sharks. Our grocery store scrapped the Minuteman sadly and is using a sanitary commercial vacuum. Which sanitary commercial vacuum? Does it look like the old Eureka, um, like the vintage Eureka you have, or does it look like something new? About like the Bissell Power Force bagged, or something like that. Yeah, it looks vintage. Okay, well then, I gotta say that is a good one, but I don't like them for getting rid of the Minuteman. Oh, and by the way, I'm thinking of scrapping, speaking of the sanitaires, I'm thinking of scrapping the idea of making sanitary commissions because, I mean, it says it in the Nightbot that you can commission a sanitaire, a custom one. I'm thinking of just turning that off for now because, well, I need to make an example. I need to like set a example because um like to give someone an idea of what I was gonna be doing. The only reason I work on where I work is a grocery store and we also have a sanitary. The only reason I work on them is because they're simple and terribly built. My thoughts were why go buy a 24-inch to 15-inch vac, lol. Ah, I mean the Minuteman, it would have been a really good machine. Like I don't even think you can buy a Minuteman anymore. I'd have to look into that. But I gotta say they should have held on to that, like in case someone else, like who has a much bigger place, needed something like that. Like there's other alternatives there. Like make a little money or make a little extra money because a grocery store is making money. And of course, Starlight has started up the slumber mill. But it's not my place to say, because I don't own that store, so I can't really say anything. I'm perfectly fine with my spring store and my coffee store. Probably an older one, or they don't have money for a new one, or it was hard to find parts for it and they said F it. Ah, my work also has a cheap Eureka too, but it also needs a service. Ah, cheap Eureka. Like I'm gonna guess it's not Eureka Superlight because Superlight I don't even think is made anymore. Mm. Yeah, I mean I like the Superlight because the Superlight, well, this one over here, I think the motor is dropped in it or something. It's a new one. Ah, yeah, they didn't figure it was a Superlight. But yeah, for those who didn't see it, I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. I can just reach over and get it because it's a lightweight. For those who haven't seen it, um, this little thing, it's light as a toy, and what, and also it is very handy as this part you can take off, which is right here, and you can clean out any clogs that accumulate up in here. Like when I got this thing, that area was packed solid with dirt. I think it's the power speed. Oh, see, I don't have any experience with those, so I wouldn't be able to say how good or bad it is. Fix scrapped vacuum so you dumpster dive for them. I wish it was, I wish it was a thing that I could do because, unfortunately, you can't go in any dumpsters near thrift stores around here because, unfortunately, they've all set it up to where if you go behind the stores and go in the dumpster, then you're gonna basically be arrested or fined. So, yeah. And you can't even go on the property. Do I watch Intelitech Studios? Not really, because, um, one, I haven't really had all the time I need for that, and two, he just seems to be in it for the money, not to really, give anyone any any form of entertainment or, um, not any form of entertainment or guides. Like, he gets a vacuum and then he sells it. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really seen any actual proof of that, but there are clues to suggest that he is. Another old Bissell one. I'm guessing it's bad. You watching? You gotta understand. My Bissell Plus is 26-year-old and was in bad condition, but we got it fixed. But the motor keeps getting underpowered, and then and there. I found our old Bissell 3600 in the back of the storage building and gave it to my mom because her dirt devil quit working like it would work, but it would not suck up anything, but it wasn't clogged. Mm. I like his vacuum save videos. I mean, I've watched them and all that, but I haven't been watching him lately. I mean, and then when I watched his super light video, it seemed like he was mainly complaining about the floor head. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's not gonna be that easy to take apart because you're taking something apart that has like a row of wheels on it. Of course, it's gonna be difficult to put back together. So why'd you take that part apart? That part off to begin with? What shocks me about the Bissell Plus in the thrift store is not only it was $6, but all it needed was a new bag and works like a charm. Yeah, I mean the older Bissells, like I gotta say, they were a lot easier to work on than the new ones. Like when I was working on this one, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was the rusted Helix. Um, well, the Helix with the rusted motor. Um, it like the screws were all different sizes, like the ones that hold the base plate on and all that, and then the ones that hold the inner part in were longer, which didn't make sense. Then I realized I put it back together wrong. Oh, hey, Vet Gaming, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, then, yeah, remember, I decided I messed up. I was putting it back together wrong. So it wasn't completely obvious. I mean, that was a while ago. That one's long. Um, that was long time ago. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thanks. What channels do you like to watch? Well, there's a few of them. I mean, I like Carly Vax because her videos are like they're pretty well like a spa treatment to me, especially since yeah, you know the drill. As soon as you see these, I I watch them with headphones. Um, you can pinch me. I'm not wearing green. I don't believe that. Like, I mean, what's really the big deal of pinching someone just because they're not wearing green? Yeah, that's why I didn't entirely like St. Patrick's Day. I mean, later on, I kind of got out of it because it's not really something I can celebrate. Are you sure there's a Bissell Power Plus vacuum cleaner? Yeah, there is. Um, there's such thing as a Power Plus. Um, it's interesting and all that. I gotta say. I mean, my top brand on this channel, or what other channels do I like? Oh yeah, I do watch Vacuum Wars. Like that's how I learned. Well, pretty well learned that Bissell Crosswave is pretty well just a power mop. Like, okay, I get it. You can use it as a wet vacuum, but I find that using it as a wet vacuum, it's not very. It's not as effective as just using it as a standard electric mop. So, oh, and I have watched Vac Lab, like especially his videos on the turbo tools and all that. And let's just say I do want to get an LG compressor to put on the channel because I haven't really heard too much bad about it. Oh, and I like to watch Basiac, especially his Nilco and Electrolux professional video because well, he's funny in those especially. Our Electrolux has a hose leak, so it is not giving up enough power. Is it a woven hose? Like is does it have like a woven hose to it? Oh, and I've also watched videos from Hooverlux. I love that C1310 that he has. I would not mind adding that to my set. I would not mind it at all. Like, okay, the whole thing about owning um, British vacuum cleaners, like the whole idea is just interesting in itself. I mean, everyone says they're not going to work over here. I'm like, guess which outlet in your house is high enough voltage to run a British vacuum cleaner? The dryer outlet. The outlet that goes to the dryer. Like, yeah, it would be less convenient having to pull the dryer out and unplug it from the wall just to use a British vacuum cleaner. But I mean the plug's not the same as the dryer, but it but it but you I can make an adapter because I have the plug for a dryer. Now you seeing where this is going. Plus, there is the whole thing about if I don't have the plug for a dryer. I can always go and look for a dryer by the road and chop the cord. So, yeah, extension cord to go to the dryer outlet because mine ended up rotting. No, it didn't end up getting rotted. It ended up getting chewed up by rats. But yeah. Anyway, I can use that kind of stuff. So anyway, back to the whole channels thing. Well, first I'm gonna read some of these in the chat. Um, all I found was a Style 7 diagram that showed a Bissell Plus, and the rest are carpet cleaner. Hmm. It's weird. I like tornado sirens. No, not really. I mean, I looked at a lot of videos of them. Some are really, really old sirens, like the KM Europe 8-port French siren, which everyone wants to associate that with Silent Hill. I mean, that siren was made a long time before Silent Hill, so I don't know what's going on here. Oh, and old air raid sirens from Germany. I tell you, they got some super duper whopper loud sirens over there. I want a MS 790 siren. Huh. I mean, I could be saying this name wrong, but it's a German siren, Electror, siren. We still have a Chrysler. We still use a Chrysler air raid siren here in town. Huh. No, it's Chinese siren. Oh. Well, I was talking about one of the sirens that I wouldn't mind having. It's Electror German air raid siren. It's super loud. Um, it's super loud. So if we have like a hurricane coming in um, or anything like that, or a severe thunderstorm, like one of those is going to be really bad. I don't know how legal this would be, but um, yeah, it would be so loud that you can hear it for miles. So, yeah, I mean, I could play you a clip. I got a recording of it on my phone. The only sirens I know are loud are the ACA Hurricane and the Thunderbolt. Hmm. I mean, I can play you the siren that I was wanting to get. For those who are listening with headphones, be aware this might end up being loud. But yeah, this is the German air raid siren that I was talking about that could be a good tornado or siren. Like it's even kind of crackling my speaker a little bit. Well, it's called Electrar. I mean, I could be saying that wrong, but I think it is like called Electror or something like that. I mean, the brands I know in Germany in German are kind of rusty. I mean, I know Wenzer, which in Germany would be pronounced Wenzer, Miele, but other brands like that, I don't know. I can't hardly pronounce them. I can try, but I'd have to look up a pronunciation. Okay, in Germany is pneumatic air raid siren, and it's loud. German siren is probably a DS 977 or E57. Listen to that siren, it's 10 times louder than that. I mean, I can definitely check that out, but from what I understand, like the deeper the siren sound is, the further away you can hear it. I don't know how accurate that is, but there was a much older one than that, from what I understand, and it has a super deep tone, and it's loud. Like, um, when I was playing it over the phone speaker in a video, I don't remember the channel name. I think it was Sirens Forever or something like that. Um, he said that he could hear that from in the kitchen, and that's saying something for him. Is it a ACA P50? Um, like, is that like supposed to be the model number? Because I can't really tell. Like, he didn't show a model number. Like, he didn't even show the siren up close. I mean, that's just an audio recording that that I took from a screen recording. It's called Old Sirens Forever, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think so. Um, and if you're wondering which one that is, that's the one that looks like it just has like a giant bowl or dome over the top. And yeah, it is so loud that when I had that audio, when I had that video playing over my um, bullhorn, it it was holy. Like I had someone coming over after the thunderstorm ended, asking, "What was that? Like it came from over here." I said, "Oh, I was just like a military hat siren." Yeah, let me see if I got the thumbnail still because I remember I took a screenshot of the thumbnail. Okay, yeah, here it is. Come on, why'd you go? You went too far. There we go. Yeah, this one. It's gonna look a little weird because it's on a phone. It's on a phone screen. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, that's the thumbnail. That's a E57 German siren. Yeah, the E I believe stands for Electror or something like that. Or Electror or something like that. Starlight, you sound like a chainsaw that's bogging down way too far. Yeah, if I had that on top of my house, I would be getting a lot of noise complaints. The new, oh, the thematic sirens called Siren Probe Darmstadt. Huh. How about put a cardboard in a bike wheel? That I don't think would be loud enough, but um, darn it, what was it? I mean, if it's supposed to sound like if it's supposed to be like that like turbine that's in the old sirens that have like an induction motor on them, I guess that would work, but I don't know. I want a Federal Signal Model 2. Huh. I mean, apparently there was a 120 decibel siren that I looked at. No, wait, that was the KM Europe 8 port siren. Which, by the way, France, you have another one of the greatest sirens I've ever heard. Like, if you don't know what the 8 port sounds like, you should definitely look that up because there's a title called French Siren Test on YouTube, and that's what they sound like. And I can even play a clip that I have on here of what that sounds like, and it's a that's an interesting sound too. Oldest siren I've seen in public is a 59 HOR Super Cyrex. I'd have to definitely look that up. Still in service today. I just translated it and it has no name. It just says testing, but it's called a high performance thematic siren. Huh. Well, yeah, like I said, it's a brand name. What they call it is a brand name. But yeah, for anyone who knows what the French siren sounds like, um, uh, you can definitely listen to something else if you don't want to hear this. But this is what the 8 port siren sounds from a distance. It sounds like a nuclear warning to me. Yeah, it sounds like a warning or a or a tornado siren, like an old tornado siren. Though I've heard they don't have any tornadoes in Europe. I don't know about that one now, but apparently they don't. Like they hardly even have hurricanes, from what I hear. That I don't know about either. It's weird how some motor siren replace some electronic sirens. Electronic sirens are supposed to be newer. These old motorized electromechanical sirens are much better. Like, okay, you don't necessarily have an error unless something seizes up in it, which apparently is not very common. But yeah, apparently they don't have some computer thing. They don't have something computer related to go wrong with them. But yeah, the electronic ones, usually the ones that don't have a motor, tend to go wrong a lot easier than the old sirens like the one I just played a clip of. My town had a 87 EOS or something like, or whatever, however you say that, 612 electronic siren, and was replaced by a 2001 SR&B motorized siren. Oh. But yeah, this one that I played the clip of is a motorized siren. It's just an induction motor that spins like a disc piece in it, and it makes a sound. Ours is, I think, a 30s or 40s gas siren. Oh. But yeah, I've even seen where people take like a shot vacuum motor and put something in place of the fan, and then put like a and put the little then put the fan housing back on it, but has holes in it for ports to come out, or tubes, and they make this loud, like even louder than a vacuum with shot bearings in it would sound. Like, but yeah, that I don't find to make any sense at all, because it's actually ridiculous, and it could end up hurting someone. So yeah, just don't do that. It's not worth getting hurt. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream here in a little bit. Um, Not right now, but but here in a little bit we'll get the counter on up to an hour and 10 minutes. But yeah, I do want to say something before I go. Um, as you all know, donations are optional. So, um, I mean, I'm probably not gonna take that off, but I probably am gonna take commissioned Eureka sanitaire style machines down, because that's just not getting any flow, and it's just extremely expensive anyway. Now, memberships, there is a membership. There are membership tires on coffee, um, um, but yeah, there's like Hoover convertible, which is like, I want to say like, it's either $5 a month or something like that. Um, then there's Sanitaire, which is, or no, there's Eureka commercial, which is like $10 a month. Then there's Sanitaire 15, and then there's Royal, which is like 20 a month. They do have perks. Like, you can get I'll give you a discount code for the shop, uh, and all that, and then the Royal one, you get a personalized video sent to you, and all that, and all that. You have it how you want it, which is, I gotta go. It was nice talking to you. Have a good stream and night. Well, thanks. Until next time. But yeah, I know this is going past an hour and 10 minutes, but oh well. Um, Personalized video, and as a royal member, you can get any request that you want as long as it follows the term of the other perk, which is no vacuum destruction. Because unless um, unless you really want to pay for the video like entirely, uh, I wouldn't. It's not gonna be a thing you can do, but you can get a video of your choice. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's not vacuum destruction and all that. So yeah, that's like the other one. That's like one of the other ones you can get. And I'm talking about my orc. I honestly wouldn't, because it could end up damaging your zipper because of all the dirt that gets caked up in it, and it could eat away at your zipper. But yeah, and they all have their own perks, like shop discounts. There was even one that offered a commissions discount that is probably going to be taken down with the commissions, but um, yeah, I'm probably just going to scrap that commissions things altogether. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going. Alright, until next stream. Alright, so, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thank y'all for watching, and be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more vacuum content. And until next time, bye y'all.